Y'all know what it is.
I, meandered around and like had to figure out how am I going to interact with people, and still to this day, the way that the reason for my success, I'll tell you, is because I can walk into a room full of crazy people and identify with every single one of them and figure out like what's going on with each of them. That's an important skill to have.
Well, I that was one of the questions I was going to ask you later on, was interacting with some of these artists. You almost have to, I mean, you've got a drunk bass player, you got a lead singer that needs this, you got, so trying to deal with all of that craziness has got to be hard sometimes. And having those people skills is probably one of the most important parts.
It's the weirdest. I am put in the weirdest situations, right? Like I am thrown into a room with, like someone like Justin Bieber, let's say, that I have nothing in common with a 23-year-old billionaire. I mean, that's what he is, or he was when I worked for him. He was 23 years old and he was a billionaire. And I have nothing in common with that guy, right? Like everything that guy does is, he'll say, I want a coffee, and someone, jumps on their feet and runs and gets him a coffee. You know what I mean? None of that like happens in my world. Yet I'm able to walk into that room and still have a conversation where he perceives that I know exactly what he's talking about and can get what he needs from me. So I don't know if that is that I'm good at, I'm good at having a shell of showing, because really like behind the scenes in my own head, I'm going, I have no idea what this kid is talking about.